Hi there, welcome to Qigong this Monday morning. Thank you for joining me. To regulars to this class and anyone new, just want to say that I hope you're feeling okay today. I hope your loved ones are doing okay. If you are struggling at the moment or anyone you know is, I would like to just take a moment for us all to hold those people, hold ourselves in our hearts just for a moment. You can put your hands on your chest. Just relax into your position on the ground. Feel your feet on the floor. So we're just taking a moment to calm down the breath. Just offer ourselves and our loved ones some calmness and peace. I just want to dedicate my practice today to anyone who is feeling particularly bad at the moment. Holding you in my heart. So just breathe easily into your heels, standing with your feet shoulders width apart. Just finding a comfortable posture for you. You feel yourself tensing your stomach, your shoulders, any part of your body. Just try to let that soften. Whatever you've got on your mind at the moment, whatever you've got on your to-do list, we're just going to do our best for the next hour to let as much of that go as possible. Just being present with ourselves, our bodies, our minds. So maybe you can imagine yourself standing somewhere beautiful in nature, somewhere that feels safe to you. Feels just the right temperature for you. Maybe you can hear some birds, maybe you can hear the ocean. Maybe you can hear the breeze running through the trees. Maybe you can sense the light of the sun just dancing around your body. Just for a moment, absorb the energy, the sounds, the chi, the oxygen from nature into your heart. And then feeling that energy, that chi, that light, that breath start to expand around your body. Running through your body like streams and rivers of energy, flowing perfectly. And keep relaxing your position. Soften your knees, bend your knees slightly. Soften your shoulders, just let your shoulders drop a little bit further down. Maybe your hips can go just a little bit lower. And notice if you're tensing your jaw. Try to let that go. Try to get a sense of the throat starting to open up. You tense in your neck or your throat muscles. Just see your throat clear, open, spacious, feeling free. Just feel the relief of allowing your body to relax, allowing your mind to be as still as possible this time this morning. And maybe you could even imagine a smile rising from your toes all the way up your legs, into your belly, and just feeling that smile spread out across your heart now, across your lungs. See if you can sense your lungs and your heart, your chest starting to open with that smile. And maybe you can feel that smile like sunshine in your mind, in your head. Perfect. Okay, just take a few more easy breaths here at your own pace. Then we're going to start to bring some movement into the body, some warm-up exercises, some Qigong exercises for the heart, the lungs. And we're going to do lots of different movements to increase our flexibility throughout the body. So just join me in whatever movements you can. If you feel that anything is too much for you, you can sit those exercises out. You can sit on the floor, sit on a chair, you can just stand still. And likewise, if there are any movements that you feel you particularly like and you'd like to stay with for a longer period of time, feel free to do that and then just join in again with the next movement or whichever movement we're on when you're ready. Okay, so I just want everyone to be really careful with your bodies, being mindful of your own flexibility, particularly with knees, your shoulders, your hips. So any movements where we're using those joints, just be really careful that you're keeping within a safe range of movement for you. So if anything feels uncomfortable, please don't do that or make the movement a bit smaller. Take a drink of water whenever you want, and if you have high or low blood pressure, just going to be careful with any movements that involve looking up or looking down. So you might want to do fewer of those movements or leave those out altogether, okay? All right, so just drop your hands to the side of your body. Okay, so we're going to start with warming up the hips. So just with your hands on your hips, bend your knees slightly. It's going to do some circles with the hips. So with all of the movements, we're keeping our presence within the body. Just trying to focus on the parts of the body we're moving, how they feel, reducing the movement if they feel too much of a stretch. Okay, changing direction. Okay, going to change direction again. This time, bend the knees and just put your hands, put your thumbs on your kidneys, so we're kind of massaging the kidneys at the same time. All right, so bend your knees, same again, circling the waist. Changing direction. Keeping the knees bent. Keep gently pressing the thumbs into the kidneys. Okay, great. So next we're going to do the wrists. And we're also going to do the meridian lines through the hands into the heart and lungs, okay? So just stretch your arms out. Drop the shoulders. So notice whether you're hunching your shoulders up, just let them drop. Stretch your arms out as much as you can. If you're not used to doing this, your arms can get a little bit achy, so just finish whenever you want to. You don't have to stay with me for the whole time. But what I'm doing is just circling the wrists, opening the fingers, opening the joints in the hands. Just really getting a sense of more oxygen, more chi coming into the spaces between the fingers, into the wrists. Brilliant. Okay. And then we're going to loosen off the elbows. So bring your hands in and just circling at the elbows. For this one, try to just really let your arms hang a bit, let your shoulders relax. Breathe. And make as many sounds as you want during your practice, particularly if you're in a place where you feel comfortable making a sound. Often we hold sounds in if we're in public. You don't want to be looked at or be the centre of attention, but if you want to make any sounds in your practice, change direction. Some sighs, always good. Some yawns, whatever you want to do. So all the time we're trying to keep our knees slightly bent, keep a sense of freedom in the hips, in the pelvis, sense of spaciousness between the legs. Okay, going higher, wider, open the arms, get a sense of opening to your day, stretch up, reach up. If you want, you can do that quickly, like this. Really nice sometimes to loosen off the shoulder muscles. If you feel like you've got quite a lot of energy today, you can go a bit more quickly. And change your direction. Same again, slow or quick circles, and keep the circles small if you need to, like this, or if you can go higher and it feels comfortable, you can do that. So the arms might be getting a little bit achy now, so we'll slow down. Just swing your arms at the sides, and then we'll move on to the legs in a little while. So just flicking the arms up and back down. Bend your knees, take your stance a little bit wider. And just try to get a sense of your hands, your arms just really hanging. You're not going to try too hard to swing them. Imagine you've got little weights on the ends of your fingers. So your arms kind of hang down without you trying too much. So I was thinking the air quality feels a little bit bad today. I'm a little bit hay fevery, and so getting as much oxygen in can be a little bit harder. So we're going to focus on a few lung movements to start. Just going to do a little bit more warming up first. Okay, great. Swing your arms to the sides. Look up if you don't have high blood pressure. Okay, and if you don't have low blood pressure and you have quite a lot of flexibility in the knees and the back, you can join me on this one. If not, you might want to leave this one out. So all we're going to do is let the body hang forward. So watch me first. Just going to bend the knees. Take your stance as wide as you need to. Bend your knees as much as you need to. I'm just going to hang over If you touch the ground naturally, that's great. Otherwise, you can hold your arms like this. Just let the body hang. Just try and loosen off the back, the top of the back, expand the muscles of the back, okay? So when you're ready, just hanging down. If at any point you feel dizzy, just roll back up. Have a swing around like you're a ragdoll. Just loosening off the back, the legs. Really try to surrender your energy to the earth on this one. So notice if you're trying to hold your neck up, just let your neck really hang loose, look between your legs. Okay, and when you're ready, you can put your hands on your thighs and roll up really slowly. Leave the head down. If you're quite strong in your legs, you don't need to put your hands on your thighs probably. Just roll up really slowly like you're unrolling a yoga mat or a carpet. Great. Clasp your hands together. Breathe in, bring your hands up to your chest, turn them over, push down. And bring the arms up, over your head, stretch up. And then we're going to turn from the waist out to the left, look over to the side. Come back to the centre, stretch a bit taller. Remembering to smile if you feel you have a smile inside today. Enjoy your practice if you can. Not always possible, I know. Turn the other way. And come back to centre. And after 3, we're going to drop our arms dead weight to the side with a big sigh. Okay, so breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Great. You might want to take a drink of water. I'm going to have some water now. Okay, so just give you a minute for that. Okay. So we're going to our first lung exercise now. So standing again with your feet shoulders width apart, knees slightly bent, soften into the stance as if you're about to sit on a stool. Try and keep the legs relaxed. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. So try to let your feet, your legs support you. Imagine that you've got a golden cord running from the crown of your head up to the sun, and imagine yourself being lifted like a puppet upwards. So with that, you should feel a bit of an opening of the back, the vertebrae of the spine. Imagine the vertebrae of the spine going all the way up to the sun, all the way down into the ground. So getting a sense of gentle tallness, gentle expansion in the body. Imagining more space, more chi between each of the vertebrae of the back. Standing tall but not stiff. At the same time, bend the knees, surrendering your weight to the earth. Alright, so just scoop your hands up with me in front of you, up to the chest. Going to turn the hands over, push your arms out, bend the knees, and open your arms as if you're expanding your chest and your lungs. So imagine your lungs starting to expand, open up, become more free. Drop the shoulders if you're holding your shoulders up. So imagine loads of space in the chest. Imagine your lungs feeling free, open, spacious. Then we're going to fold the arms in at the elbows and imagine drawing in lots of beautiful white, bright light into the lungs. So bring that all the way into the lungs until your thumbs are connecting with your chest, with your lungs. Breathing that light in. See your lungs clear, healthy, spacious. And then drop your elbows down like this. Thumbs still connected. Keep bending the knees slightly. And then we're just going to release any stale oxygen, any grey chi from the lungs. Push that out, away, get that back to the earth. So imagine any stale grey chi going into the earth to be recycled. Great, and that's it. So we're going to repeat that a few times, all right? So open up the lungs again. Keeping the knees slightly bent if you can, keeping the spaciousness between the legs, around the hips, around the pelvis. Drop your shoulders, folding in at the elbows. Bringing in as much bright white light as you can until your lungs are completely full. Just bring your thumbs onto your lungs, onto your chest. Drop your elbows. And clearing away any stale grey chi. Give that away. Let it go. Okay, we're going to do 4 more, but we're going to do them with a sound this time, okay? So I'll demonstrate that for you. So open up your lungs again. Bring the light in. And as you breathe out, we're going to do an S sound, like a snake, a long S. Okay, drop the elbows. So you might need to breathe in at this point to get your breath. And then together we'll push out with an S sound. So breathe in. Doesn't matter if your breath doesn't extend as long as mine, or even if it extends longer. Just do what feels good for you. But it's great if you can get a really long exhale, or as long as it feels comfortable for you, okay? All right, scoop your arms up, push out. Expanding your lungs, creating more space inside your lungs, around your lungs. Feel in your lungs, loads of pure, bright white light, sparkling white light. Fill your whole body with bright white light. And breathe out. And drop. Just going to breathe normally for a minute. Then we're going to do 2 more. Keep relaxing the knees. Remember, keep the space between your legs, within your hips, your thighs. Unclenching any tension around the thighs, around the bum, the hips. Just really try and let that go. Great. All right, let's do two more together. So bring the hands up. Push out. Open. See yourself growing taller, expanding. See your lungs expanding, ready to fill up with more bright white light and oxygen. New chi, bring that in. Breathe into the deepest part of your lungs, to the bottom of your lungs. And breathe out. Bring the hands down. Great, we'll do our final one in silence, okay? So just follow me or close your eyes if you can remember and just do your own thing. It's fine. Okay, well done. Right, let's loosen off the legs a bit because we've been standing in that position for quite a while. So just shake off your legs. Have a good shake. If you're new to Qigong, shaking is a really important part of our practice, helps free up any stuck, stale qi, creates more space between the joints and the flesh, the ligaments. We want everything to feel as open and as untensed, if you like, for want of a better word. Just want to avoid anything becoming too stagnant in the body. Keep as much movement in the body as we can. Really good shake. If you need to hold on to something while you shake, you can. Just try to get a sense of your hips, all the muscles of your legs, your knees, your feet, your toes, feeling as loose as they can. Okay, we're almost halfway through already. If you're still partaking, well done. Okay, great. Now it's going to bring the knees up in front of your body. Just bring them up to a height that feels comfortable for you. That might just be really just a little way like this. It's fine. If you feel comfortable, bring them up a bit higher. And you can do that. Just loosening off the hips. You can stamp if you want, if you feel like you have some tension to get out. Don't have any neighbours downstairs. Okay, then kicking your legs behind, just trying to touch your bum with your toes. You need to keep these as open as possible around the pelvis. Get stale, stuck qi quite easily here. Okay, great. Let's loosen up the ankles now. Movements more. Change direction. I don't know if I've lost connection. If anyone can leave a comment, if you've still got connection, let me know. Otherwise, I might stop the video in a moment and restart with part 2. Okay, changing leg. And changing direction. Okay, have another shake off. Okay, I think we're back. I don't know if I think I lost signal briefly. Okay, I'm just going to end this video and start again straight away, okay? Okay, Amy says we're back. Thank you, Amy. So we'll just carry on. So if you cut out a bit there, we're just doing some ankle rotation. So just with your toes on the ground, just circling your ankles. Again, listening to your body, don't overstretch your ankle. Keep it simple, keep it light, changing direction. And changing to the other leg. And changing direction. Okay, great. So we'll do a bit more shaking off now. So just shake off your arms, your hands. Shake off the whole body, whatever you need to shake. everything to look a bit like jelly, but don't shake too much if it starts to hurt your wrists or your hands. Just listen to your body. Stay within your own range of comfort and flexibility. So next we're going to have a really good shake, like you've had a bucket of water poured over your head, a bucket of cold water. Okay, so after 3, ready? You can make a lot of noise for this one. 1, 2, 3. And then like you've got an earthquake under your feet, so really small little shakes, like your legs are like jelly. If anyone's been on a power plate, it's that kind of feeling. Brilliant. Final shake, give everything a loosen off, shake your waist, open up the spine. Stretch up, and then we're going to bounce on the toes. If you feel a bit off balance, then just gently lift your heels off the ground one by one. But if you feel like you've got good balance, you can just bounce on the toes. Okay, drop your arms, big sigh. Brilliant. All right. So take your arms out to the side slowly. Bring the chi in. Turn your hands to face inwards, towards the head, towards the ground. Bringing the energy down, settling your energy down into your feet, into your legs, into the trunk of your body, the trunk of your tree. Gather, bring in the chi. So we're going to repeat this exercise another 4 times. You can do it with your eyes closed or open. Gathering in the light of the sun, the stars, all the oxygen from the trees around us. Bring that right through the mind, the throat, through the core of your body, through your stomach, and grounding yourself. Feel your roots growing from your feet down, deep down into the ground. Okay, one more time. Gathering the light of the stars, the sun, bringing all of that through the core of your body. So see your whole body lighting up with those colours, that energy, all of your cells, your organs. And then turn your hands to point towards the ground. And bring in the energies of the earth. Bring them up to the heart and chest, throat. And then gently pressing down. Just grounding, clearing away anything you need to release. Come in. If you want to work the legs as well, standing tall as you come up. Bending the knees, coming into a mini squat as you come down. Do this another 6 times. You can keep your eyes closed if you like, or open, whatever you prefer. So gathering in the light, the supportive nature of the earth, nurturing qualities of the earth, bringing them all the way up to your throat. See if you can imagine your whole body filled with light now and colour. Loads of healing new chi coming in, clean oxygen. Last time. Brilliant. Then bring your hands up to the sides, up to your shoulders. Keep your shoulders relaxed. As if you're going to hug somebody, bring your hands in to shoulders width and down. And again. You can repeat this another 4 times with a healing sound for the heart, which is okay. Come up. As you breathe out, we're going to do a sound. Extend your breath as long as you can. Last time. Great. So now bring your hands up over your head and down as if you were drawing the light of the sun around your body, coming down. Bend your knees, come into a mini squat if you can, or just keep the legs loosely straight, slightly bent knees. Let's do that twice more. Draw the light of the sun all the way around your body, encasing, encapsulating the body. Okay, last exercise for here before we do some more moving around, more loosening off and have some water, okay? Bring your hands up, loosely in front of you like you're a puppet, opening. Just come to about here. You don't want to go too far back, just here is fine. And bring the arms in to the shoulders width apart again. Turn them to face the earth. Bending the knees, coming into a mini squat if you would like. If your knees are starting to ache, then just standing normally is fine. Open. Feel your heart expanding. And as you come in, gathering in beautiful pink rose light into the heart. Filling your heart, all of your heart space. Grounding yourself as you come down. expanding your heart, creating capacity in your heart for yourself. Bringing that beautiful light into your heart, offering yourself this lovely gift, this pink light, this pink chi, beautiful healing colour, harmonising colour for the heart. Just taking a moment to appreciate yourself, taking some time on your well-being today, and just loving yourself for wherever you are at the moment, whatever you're struggling with, bringing some love in just for you. You can do that twice more in silence. Final one, gathering as much chi as you can in. Bring your hands all the way onto your heart. Just hold your hands on your heart for a moment. Just a moment of appreciation for yourself, and for anyone who's supporting you at the moment. Maybe a thought for anyone who's practicing with you today, doing this live practice together in Brighton or beyond. Allow your belly to fully soften, allow your heart to melt. Thanking yourself. Okay, just put your hand on your belly. Imagine bringing some sunshine into your belly, bright orange yellow light, filling your stomach, bringing you some deep vital energy, vital force, a glow inside, a warmth. So seeing your stomach now filled with a beautiful orange yellow glow. If you feel inclined to smile, allow a smile to spread from your face through your whole body. And then finally just put your hands on your hips, your kidneys, your lower back. So hold your hands here. Just going to imagine a very deep blue, almost a navy blue, almost like a black colour, midnight blue colour, shining deeply into the kidneys, restoring our kidneys. The colour of healthy kidney chi. Strong midnight blue colour, energizing our kidneys. Perfect, okay, just allow your hands to drop to the sides, wiggle the fingers and toes a bit. Now's the time to have a bit of water before we start to warm down. Okay, so if your knees feel a bit tight after that, we're just going to warm up the knees a little bit, thaw out the knees. So just stand with your feet about 4 inches apart. Bring the knees in. Don't do this one if you feel like your knees are a bit stiff, okay? If your knees are a bit stiff, just give them a rub. Otherwise, standing like this, bring your knees in, your hands on your thighs, and the weight goes into your heels, okay? So you don't want to feel any pressure in the actual knees. There's a bit more pressure in the feet, heaviness in the feet. Then we're going to circle the knees. If you want to get a little bit of a workout for the lower back too, bend the knees a bit more and kind of fold over a bit more like this, okay? So you're kind of working out the lower back as well. Again, be really, really sensible with your knees. If this feels at all weird, please don't do it. We'll make the movements a lot smaller. Looking down, let your head relax. Changing direction. Okay, or just give the knees a rub. Have another shake off, loosen off. Been standing still for quite a while now. Just shake everything off. Do whatever you need to feel free. So just tighten everything, stiffen your feet, your arms, your shoulders, really clench, and then relax everything. Feel the difference. I'm going to do that again. Tense, and relax everything. Tense again. This time with a big sigh, release, relax. Okay, take your stance a little bit wider, bend the knees a bit more, just swinging your arms around your waist. Tuning into that sense of just feeling carefree. Do this for about a minute or so. Trying again to imagine the little weights on your fingertips. So your arms are really hanging heavy, loose, free. You've nearly finished a whole hour of Qigong, a whole hour of working out the body. Don't underestimate how much you are really doing an actual workout when you're doing Qigong. Working out a lot of the smaller muscles of the body, working out the heart, the lungs, the organs, lots of the joints, strengthening the shoulders and the thighs, all sorts. So if you did Qigong a little bit every day, you will really notice a difference in your fitness, your flexibility, your calmness, your mood. Okay, bring the arm up to the chest and around. So similar movement, but we're looking around, opening the sides of the ribs, looking around. Okay, we're going to stretch up to the sky. And then back to the waist, briefly. Do some good sighs here, really let your belly relax and go. Tapping the body, connecting with your kidneys, stimulating the kidneys. Amazing. We've only got about 8 minutes left. Okay, so we'll close down our practice today. Thank you very much for being here. Slowing down gradually. Bringing the energy to the earth again, up, gathering. Okay, we're going to gather our chi in, our chi balls. So with this, we just take the arms out to the sides. Imagine gathering in all of the great chi you've generated today and all the energy of nature, all the oxygen, all the scents of the flowers, the power of the plants, the trees, the strength of the earth, the light of the stars, vitality of the sun. Whatever else you want, you can put in this pot. The colours of the rainbow, any colours, textures, any intentions that you like, anything you'd like to feel this week, more joy, more laughter, more calmness, more strength, more compassion, more self-love, more peace, more connection with others. Just take a moment to contemplate what you would like. Put that into your chi pot, your chi ball. Imagine all of those things, all of those colours in front of you. Just imagine the cells of your stomach, your heart starting to open, to accept that energy, that chi, that life force. And slowly bring your hands in and gather that in. So the hands are coming towards the lower belly, a couple of inches below the navel. Bring both hands in until one hand is on top of the other. Bringing that energy, that power in, receiving it. Maybe you would like to thank nature. And again, if you have an inner smile anywhere inside today, try and allow that to radiate around your body. If you can't find that within today, just allow yourself to gently accept all the powerful energies of nature around you. That's great. Start to move your toes and your fingers. Loosen off the body. 2 more very quick exercises for the lungs before we do some doing and finish. Okay, so with me, bring your hands up, gathering the light of the stars, the silver light of the stars. Silver is the colour of healthy lung chi. Step behind. Bring the silver light like a column all the way through the body. Feel it expand across your lungs. Filling your lungs with beautiful silver light. Step back in, gathering that light again. One more time on each side, gathering in. Really pull the energy of the stars, the silver light, all the way down through the crown of your head, into your throat, into your lungs, all the way down. Step back in. Next one for the lungs. Cross your hands across your chest. Channeling your inner Wonder Woman. Bring your... We're sort of mimicking using a bow and arrow, okay? So I'm going to stand this way for this. I'm going to pull out your hand. The left hand is going to do an L shape with the thumb and forefinger. You can stretch that out and your weight into your right leg. Bend your right leg, stretching out your bow and arrow. Stimulating the lung meridian lines across the arm. Back in. And the other way. One more time on each side. You feel your force, your strength in your arm. Back in. Deep breath in and out. Okay, great. So I'll finish with Doing, just tapping around the body, helping bring the blood back to the surface, help ourselves feel a bit more awake. Okay, if you're feeling a little bit, that's okay. Just going to bring you back into the real world a little bit. All right, so just start with tapping your face with your fingertips. And give your eyebrows a massage between your thumb and your forefingers, working out any tension there. And give the ears a wiggle. Tap your shoulders, sharp fingertips across the shoulders. A lot of tension going on here sometimes. Try and clear that out. Okay, we're going to do our chest with an R sound, okay? It's R. Go a little bit harder on these points, okay? Just to help clear the lungs. Okay, over the shoulder, and the arm. Up the outside, under the arm. The side. And the belly. You can feel pleased with yourself for doing a whole hour of Qigong, well done. And back, and down the legs. Up the insides. Bring your feet together. Breathe in. And out. Settle in your chi, settle in your energy back down into your feet. Feeling yourself growing your roots down into the earth, deep down. All of your energy settling downwards. Bring the feet apart again. In. And just gently brush off your body, wash your face down, your neck, your ears. Bring your feet together, Thank you very much. That's it. Drink plenty of water, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me.